So hopefully she'll get notified. That's why it's important to hit that notification bell, like and subscribe so you know when I am live. Delicious. So I set up that trip to Costa Rica, and I've had quite a bit of interest in it. There are only 18 spots left. So if you guys would like to go celebrate my birthday with me, definitely reach out to me or type in Costa Rica in my search engine on the platform, and you should be able to find the video. So it goes through the itinerary and all the things that we're going to do, but just been busy. Did some research. I came across something. All of a sudden I got the sniffles, guys. Came across something with Roseanne Barr, and one of her extra personalities is named Cindy, and that's my nickname. So trying to do a video on her, but it kind of shows you that you're not alone. Like even famous people might struggle with mental health or mental illness. And I've made it my life's mission to open up the platform so you guys can talk about the thoughts that you may have on the trauma that you've gone through or the relationships that you've had and why certain things happen, you know, and how to heal from it. So some of it might be as simple as, you know, your gut biome, 95% of your serotonin, your feel-good hormone, is in the gut. And I think it's like 50% for dopamine. So sometimes it's just your gut balance, but also the different foods and how much rest you get, the stressors in your life. So we all get to like a breaking point, but it's how we handle it. And I know if you've been with a narcissist, you go through that rumination, trying to break that trauma bond, hoping for that Hoover or just a bunch of anger that's going on inside of you. So just want to open up the platform to give you guys a chance to be heard, feel seen. That's a lot of the frustration is, look at all that love. I just wanted to come and say hi and say goodnight. Well, Sassy Molly, so good to have you. I remember you, so thank you, and sleep well. Yeah, it's 12:09 here. I'm on low battery anyways, but thank you for liking the live, and I hope you get some good sleep, and I'll try to go live again tomorrow, but I love seeing those hearts fly up. That makes me happy. The more you guys like and comment, the more people come in the chat, the more conversation starts going, and did anybody get a chance to watch my Costa Rica video, though? Somewhere between 11 and 12, I get the sniffles here. What happens between 11 and 12 that would give me the sniffles? I know, like our circadian rhythm and all that kind of stuff. It's so weird how things work. Come here, Dixie. You need to have Pup in the video. I feel like I got to sneeze. I can't win. But yeah, you're going to hear some dinging. That's people asking about the Costa Rica trip. So 18 spots left. Join me. It's 11:09 here. I'm already in bed, so I'm in bed with you. Oh, I'll tuck you in. So sleep well. And yeah, I was in Central Time for a while. John is here. John Doe. Cheer up. Yes, I know. I got the sniffles. I don't know. Talk about my nose is running, and then underneath my house, the water is running. I have a broken pipe. I know I have a broken pipe. But hello, is it grass? I look phenomenal. Hope you're having a great one. Oh, Joe, thank you. John, thank you so much. I appreciate that. John Doe. Oh, my goodness. How'd you get the name John Doe? But I appreciate the compliment. So anybody see the Costa Rica video? It breaks everything down, and you'll get to celebrate my birthday with me. I do want to do meetups and give you guys the opportunity, if you're single or lonely, which has been like kind of a hermit for a while, to get out there and meet some people. Everybody that goes on these trips wants to enjoy it. They want to explore. And I just think it's a great opportunity. Thank you, John. Yeah, I'm probably okay, but who knows? Maybe it's a mild cold. I don't know. But a lot of times between 11 and midnight, I sneeze or I get the sniffles. It's something, I don't know. I feel like it's, who knows? Hey, Trey, how's it going? And Jack, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Sleep well, Sassy. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. You're so sweet with all those likes. And I'll be all right, though. I'll hang in there. I just need my water to get fixed because look how red my hair is. My hair is so red. Dixie, come on, pups. Come on, Dixie. She's like, screw that. She's getting old. And Santino, I like that name. Yeah, Dixie's not Dixie. So what do you guys think about the Super Bowl? Everybody's talking about the halftime show. Yo, I just hit this. Now your arms won't bend. What should you do? Bend them. Solve the problem. And Jennifer is here. Hello, Jose. How's it going? Hello back to you. And we can talk about whatever you guys would like to talk about. I got that a Soul Survivor on School Network. If you go, or I'm sorry, I also have School Network on School, SKOOL.com, where I have group sessions and also one-on-ones and just a free community too. So you can chat with me throughout the day. I was on live earlier and your messages pop up right away because I'm sitting right in front of my computer. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. You like my hair? I appreciate that. And I need better glasses. These are just... Troy, how are you? And good evening from California. Husabel, good to have you back. I met you before. And all right, be appropriate or I gotta kick you out. You're treading lately. Your wife's boyfriend. You're so silly. I'm doing good. I got some trolls in here. Do I keep eye contact when... Oh, Chris, don't make me kick you out. Don't make me kick you out. So you are welcome. Hot chocolate or apple cider? Hot chocolate all the way. I don't know. I guess I do enjoy hot cider, but if I had to pick one, I usually pick hot chocolate. But I don't know. Like tonight, I might actually go for the hot cider. Well, you didn't say hot cider. Do you mean? I don't know. I'll tell you this, though. If you get cider and freeze it, it makes the most amazing popsicle. You just take like a 6 to 8 ounce like plastic cup or something and put the cider in there with I do it with a spoon. And then you pull it out and the bottom is all like crystally and extra flavorful. So make frozen cider pops. What are a hot chocolate? If you added extra cream, that would be good too. Just freeze it. But it's naughty. So you hear all those people wanting to go to Costa Rica, make sure you get in there and sign up before it's too late. If you sign up to go with me, you save $100 if you do it before the end of the month. And they have payment plans. You had to put your hair shorter due to getting sick. Got any advice on how to make it grow faster and stronger? This is the craziest thing. There's this one lady and her hair would grow like a weed. Mine did not grow. I got 2 sisters too that their hair grows like weeds. And so she's always like, yeah, you just don't wash your hair like maybe once a week. And I'm like, are you kidding? I wash it every day. But if you can go several days without washing it, I tried it because I'm single. Because I'm always like uptight. Like I want to make sure I smell good and nice and clean and all that. But I live alone, so I tried it for a summer, and it does make a difference. Your hair will grow so much faster and be so much healthier. So don't wash it every day. Also, try not to blow it dry, but it'll come back and brush it. Stimulate it, close off those hair cuticles, and it'll come back. Just how often do you normally wash your hair? Isn't that weird though? I'm like, yeah, right, whatever. I still don't believe that if you trim it, it's going to grow faster. I think there's some truth to like your body's used to a certain amount of weight, but I really don't think that stimulates the growth. But I've lived it, like it makes a difference. So my wife uses the color popsicles with her boyfriend. That's nice. Don't make me block you. That's your warning. And Mr. Benjamin, a small amount of smoked bourbon over apple cider ice cubes. That's probably good. If you're a bourbon drinker, that probably would be good. Rodolfo, good to have you here. You like my wig? It's not a wig. It's not a wig. Ah, it's not a wig. No, it's not a wig. There we go. But thank you. I do have wigs upstairs for like different characters that I haven't done yet though. I got some short hair, some long hair, but I got purple hair upstairs, but this is not a wig. Look through all my videos. You'll see it's not a wig. I thought the oils on your scalp keeps your hair from growing. It would be like if it gets real waxy and filled with like dead skin cells, kind of like cradle cap or something like that. And that's why you got to brush it too. But the oils keep your hair supple. You do need it. You definitely don't want your hair to dry out. So that's why we, get oil on our face. You like it looks real, it's because it is. You can see. Come on, guys. It's real. It's real. Thank you so much for the compliments. And Evelyn, nice to have you here. My night's going good. It's actually morning for me. But you are welcome, Jennifer. Let me know if you can do that or just every third day or something like that. Try it for like 2-3 months and see if it makes a difference, because it will. Also, your hair will grow more, and it really does. It'll grow more in the summer. So hang in there. Summer's coming. You too can become a certified life coach with only $60 to $120, 20 hours of training. I also have, I'm certified to teach psychology, and that is true. Depends on where you go. But I also have 4.0 in my master's of clinical mental health, and I am certified by the state of Michigan in psychology, and I study nonstop. I just got a certificate in functional medicine because I was struggling with like exhaustion. I did have mono in 10th grade, and ever since then, I've been exhausted. Like I struggle. And so I've gone to like all these different doctors. I got sick of going to doctors. So I self-study. I just got the certificate. I also am adding on 3 extra, like more in-depth master level to get to the root cause of it, because like I eat healthy, but I eat like a 3-year-old. Like I only like certain things. So, I don't have a very diverse diet. What I eat is healthy, but it's probably lacking nutrients. I don't like fish, so I'm not getting the omega-3s. I don't like beans. But yeah, trust me, I have so much education. I've been to law school, master's of education, even like cosmetology. I was a valedictorian nail tech. I didn't finish cosmetology. I went halfway through it. But yeah, I mean, you're right. You can go online. And also ordained minister, you're right. I did that for fun. I'm an ordained minister, but I'm not using it. It was like, does this really work? But that's true. That is true. But no, I have so much education. It's like, I even got the DSM-5 and all the different, like I study nonstop. So it's not even necessarily about the paper. It's about the knowledge. 1218, me too. Troyav, is that how I say it? Yeah, well, 1220 now. 1220 now. I'm behind. And you too, but that's true. But know who you're talking to, just because somebody says they're a life coach. But I also have almost 3,000 videos out there, and you can see the different topics I talk about, and very diverse. So do I like cat or dog? I have a dog. Probably depends. I do like my dog. I think I like dogs more, but depends on the dog. Like certain dogs scare me. My daughter, her dog and her boyfriend's dog got in like a near death. Like we had to put her dog down. The other one needed life-saving surgery. Took me 9 hours to clean up the blood. So there are certain dogs that I will be around, but I don't like. I could come to your house and visit, but I wouldn't want to live with certain kinds of dogs, but cats are wonderful. But I had some bad experience where I had a sewing business and I had all my patterns. And we are talking, what were they? They were like 5 feet by 3. I don't know, 5 by 3, whatever. But I had all my patterns, and I had like 7 of these tubs full of patterns, and I had to cut out each one. I created each pattern. It was a ridiculous amount, and I went out of town. I was out of town for a couple of days, and cats can kind of take care of themselves. So I made sure they had enough water and clean litter box. And they decided to retaliate because I wasn't there. And they like vomited inside all my patterns, because the patterns like were for like full gowns. And so some of the bags that I put the patterns in, like Ziploc bags, weren't closed. So of course they all had like vomit and throw up and urine, and they ruined thousands of dollars of fabric. So dogs are better. Dogs are better for that. So I got burnt out on the cats because of that. And Troy, tell me about your day. I hear that if your grandpa was bald on your mom's side, then you'll inherit baldness. For male, it's male pattern baldness. So it is on the mother's side. Not so much for females, but for males, yes. Congratulations. Your brother has a PhD in psychology. Good for him. Has he started working yet? So, yeah. But yeah, wait for the summer and don't wash your hair as much. Try not to blow it dry. Brush it a little bit more and get that blood flow in. 920 for you. That's much better than 1220. And, well, thank you, Gustavo. Yeah, I study a lot. The Bills low-key should have won the Super Bowl. The Bills, maybe they would have if they win. I think the Lions should have. That was so sad. What's my favorite food? Salad. Like, it legitimately is salad. I do like steak a lot. I don't eat it that much. But yeah, salad. I could live off of the salad every day for the rest of my life. But I like kind of like I don't eat fried food. I like it, but I don't eat deep fried food. Sometimes I'll have French fries, but I try not to. I like kind of like a meat and potatoes kind of girl. What about you? What's your favorite food? Buffalo is cursed, such as New York, or Buffalo chicken wings? Buffalo Bills. At least I caught on before you told me. Buffalo is cursed. Have they ever been to the Super Bowl? I don't know if they've ever been. I don't like avocado. No, I would not like that. No. A turkey sandwich, I would. I'm very basic. I don't want the tomato. I don't want an onion. Don't want mustard or like ketchup. I'll take mayonnaise, but you do. 4 times in. Oh wait, 4 times. Wait, I'm trying to remember. Oh wait, who played last year? They were not 4 times in a row. The Bills are 4 times in a row. What are you talking about? Did they play last year? Who was it last year? It was. I remember where I was. When were the Broncos? Had the Broncos and the Browns? Did the Browns make it? I'm trying to remember. Buffalo has been there 4 times in a row in the 90s. Okay. I had my daughter in the 90s, so I just kind of did mom stuff then. The Eagles. Yes, I have an Eagle cheer outfit I made. The Eagle, that was, when would that have been? 2016? How many years? 2016, when were the Eagles playing? No, it was like 6 years ago. 2019, 2018? Somebody look it up. I need an extra phone. But I remember my outfit I made for them. That was about the time I went to China. I think that was 6 years ago. So about 6 years ago for the Eagles. Am I right? Do you guys ever do that? Like, what am I doing? Where you put pieces together based on other memories. So Eagles, go Eagles. I remember where I was. No, it had to be over 10. Over 10 years ago. It was over 10 years ago. Greetings from Germany. Das gut. How are you? Guten Morgen. How are you? Nice to have you here. Spring Trap. Hello. Good to have you. I love having people from all over the world. I think that's so super cool. I thought it was last year. Maybe. Last year was 49ers and the Chiefs, right? Travis Kelce, wasn't it? I don't know. It was 49ers and the Chiefs last year. Tell me I'm right. Come on. That's pretty good for a girl. Isn't that weird? Am I American? It doesn't seem like it because I don't know who played in the Super Bowl. Yes, I am American. Yes, USA. I went to school in America, but I also went to school in Canada for a little bit. Took all the sign language. See, guys, I've studied like ridiculous. I even took all the sign language I could in Michigan, so I crossed the border to go to Canada for sign language. I am from Michigan. I'm doing good. Is it Raheem? I'm doing good. What about you? Happy Monday. It's actually Tuesday for me. It is now 12:30. Can't remember. I don't know. And well, thank you, Raheem. You're doing well. Awesome. I love hearing that. Got the #1 badge. I love it. And invite Joel. I should invite Joel. Let's Joel do it. He's doom scrolling or something. Can't remember. Why is this? Let me see the settings. Oops. Dang it. What did I just do? Resume. Slow connection. But my weekend was good. Got a new car. that's one thing I did. Your team is the Green Bay Packers. Well, that's okay. Cheesehead. Thank you. Yeah. I actually bought my mom's car, and it just rides so nice. It's going to be nice to travel in. So we got a Packer. What kind of car did I get? A blue one. It's a blue luxury car, so it just rides really nice. So yeah, talking about that is I stopped at Walmart on my way home and I came out and I was like, oh gosh, where's my car? I had to remember what car I drove. So yeah, super happy about it. It's a little bit older, but it looks brand new. It was parked in a garage from my East Coasters. But yeah, my mom had it parked in the car and didn't really use it that much. From Omaha, Nebraska, I went swimming at the YMCA. I think it was YMCA. Got my hair done and my makeup. We were going out to Colorado and our bus died in Omaha, Nebraska. So all the girls, we got our hair and our makeup done. We meet back up with the guys and they're like, let's go swimming. And there's nothing else to do, so we went swimming after we just spent all that money on our hair and makeup. And thank you. So yes, I have been there and I appreciate the compliments. Your friend lived in Ann Arbor. Not too far from the border. That's probably half hour, 30. I don't know. Ann Arbor was about 35 minutes from where I grew up, something like that. So I know exactly where Ann Arbor is. A lot of my family went to U of M. So I didn't want to stay in a dorm back then. I don't know what you have to do now, but back then, I think they might still do it. Your first year, you have to stay in the dorms. Did you guys stay in a dorm? I missed out on that dorm life, but I was like, no way. My brother's a year older, and I went to his dorm room. He was all excited because he was an RA, a resident advisor. So he got his own room and super excited about it. And it was just so skinny and small. And it was so loud. It was more the noise. And then my friend, she stayed at Michigan State. And I think my sister might have had an apartment at Eastern. But I'm like, no, mom and dad, let me use the car. I'm good. So I was able to work when I went to college. And I was also on the cheer team. So I went back and forth, cheered at 3 different colleges. 2 I went to. On the third one, I just tried out and didn't even go to the school. Like I just want to cheer. But yeah, Ann Arbor is a good place to go. And Diego, nice to have you here. Nice to have you here. So I do hope you guys consider going to Costa Rica, celebrate my birthday with me. But I'm debating on. I've just been so busy. I want to go out on my lake to go ice skating. And hello, Eric. How's it going? They're so small space wise. Oh, big time. The dorms, yeah. And then you got to have those lofts a lot of time. And I felt bad for my sister. My sister won a TV for the like graduation lock-in celebration night. And so she brought it with her to the dorm room, didn't use it until she went to the, to the dorm. And as they're setting it up, her roommate bumped it and went right into the roommate's fish tank. So she never got to use it. So I feel bad for her. But Raheem, you're so sweet. Thoughts on, oh, and I don't know, guys. I got my thoughts. Try not to be too political. I want you guys to each make your own decision on what you feel about that. It's just a sad situation all around. But as an influencer, I will influence you on mental health and all that stuff. And I just pray everybody's safe and for the best outcome. There's a lot of people involved, a lot of different perceptions on things and thoughts on what's right and what's wrong. So what do you feel? You can tell me though. I just gotta be careful as an influencer. I think it'd be better for you guys to make your own decision. But hello, TT. Is it a ship ride or a plane ride to Costa Rica? It's well, if you want to somehow schedule a ship ride, you can do that, but it's a plane ride. And how it's set up is I will be flying out of Detroit Metro Airport on the 19th, and you guys are welcome to join with me, or like for my friends in California or Kentucky or wherever you are, you can go ahead and schedule it from your home state, your closest airport, and it will change the price a little bit. It might be cheaper for you guys. So I did the video. It breaks it down step by step. The link should be in the comments to where you can go see the itinerary. You can use the drop down menu to choose where you want to fly from. So like if you're in Kentucky, close to the Nashville border, you can try the Kentucky airport and then see if Nashville might be cheaper. So also, if you guys are out of the country, if you are not a United States citizen, double check if you need a visa, or if you need my help with that. You will need a passport, but Americans do not need a visa to enter their country. So there's so many different countries. So if you guys are out of the United States, you are still welcome to come. You just buy like the package and then you can go get your airfare. So what would you prefer? Are you going to come? That would be so cool. Like, I can't wait to meet you guys. Look at all that love. Leslie, good to have you here. And thank you guys for, it's like a video game. But how do you feel about that? Who's following you going to come? I think you should. I just love seeing those hearts. I don't know why that it makes me happy. Oh, I got hearts floating. It's like magical. I don't know. I love it. I love seeing that. Wish upon a live. I have no idea. They do all these things. I need to sit down and figure it out. But how do you feel about a plane ride? Maybe one day I'll do a cruise, but I thought it would be nice to get out there and explore. You get to go like hiking through the rainforest and explore like the area by a volcano. So I need somebody to hold my hand. Also going to the beach. Like, it's just like everything is included. So There's a couple lunches you have to buy and snacks, but all your excursions are included, the hotel. It's just a full package. And we have a tour director that's going to show us around. So it's possible. Yeah, I would love it. I would love it. There's only 18 spots left. So don't wait too long. 18 spots left. So, and then you get to celebrate my birthday with me. So the link is in the, if you type in Costa Rica, it'll pull up the video. And, or you can, I'm on Facebook, Cynthia Schiller, Schiller. You can DM me and we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. But I've been on 5 cruises. They're fun. I know I'm like this close to, I just want to say screw it. Like, once my pipes burst and it's so cold in Michigan, I'm like, I just need to go on a cruise line and get a job doing that. But I don't know. It still scares me. It kind of scares me being on a cruise. I love, like, in the Costa Rica trip, there will be a cruise, but it's like not going to be like huge. Like, if I don't know, those kind of scare me. I don't know. They're just so big. It's like a whole world on a ship. But where'd you go on your cruises? And did you ever get seasick or feel trapped? Did you ever kind of like get antsy to get onto land? I know my friend, I just watched her dogs for a little while. And for like 2 days, she could still feel the motion of the ocean. You remember that pickup line? 5 cruises. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've only been on like little excursions, but will it be my first time? Yes, first time in Costa Rica. Yes, and I cannot wait to go. Do they speak Spanish there? I would think it means rich coast. I do know a little bit of Spanish. So I hope they speak Spanish. I want them to speak Spanish. I love different languages. So I bet the food is good there. I bet so. Yeah, it's going to be really good. You got to come. You got to come. Yes. Hello, Pico. Hello, hello. Are you coming to Costa Rica with us, guys? I am so pumped up. Like, and just so you know, I'm legit. Those of you who know me, I took the high school students with me through Education First EF tours. And I wanted to do that to show you guys. For one, I don't touch any of the money. When is it? July 19th through July 26th. And I would love to have you come. July 19th through July 26th. And you can pick your airfare from whatever's closest to you. If you are outside the United States, you might need to double check on visa. But yeah, American citizens don't need a visa. So I just had to let you know that. You will need a passport, but you get to celebrate my birthday with me. And I have a feeling the food will be really good. So in that video, you will see the link, breaks down the itinerary and the places that we're going to go. I can't wait to do the rainforest hike, hoping to see some monkeys. I don't want to see any snakes. July 26th is my birthday. So we come home on my birthday. 2 other people that are interested have birthdays during that week too. One is right before we leave. Hers is the 18th. All to Mexico, 3-day and 7-day with Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. I thought it was nice. A 3-day, that would be okay. 7 days, I think, I don't know. How do 7 days go? Oh, my battery's dying. Uh-oh. No, there we go. What did it do? Mornings. I don't know. I think we're back. Your birthday's July 19th. You have to come. Are you telling me the truth? Seriously? Come with me. There's only 18 spots, guys. So jump on it. Get on board. All to Mexico. Nice. I know a lot of people like Royal Caribbean. They stick to it once they go. But Leslie, thank you for liking the live. Sorry about my nails. Don't look at my nails. I'm a worker. Gotta go. Nice chatting with you too, Husfal. And thanks for the info. Yes, you take care too. Hopefully you'll join me, but if not, I will see you in live again. And have a good night. Is it night where you are? It is, well, it's morning for me, but I still call it night. And thank you guys for hitting the like button. Yes, yes. Happy birthday. How cool. So we're just exactly a week apart. And who knows, maybe a couple years, but that is cool. I actually dated a guy. What was he, 2 hours or 4 hours? 2 hours, I think. 2 hours older than me. Might have been 2 or 4 hours. But yeah, July birthdays. The most amount of birthdays are in September. Did you guys know that? Hello from Peru, Kenneth. I love that. Hello from the United States. I've been talking all day, so sorry. What's the weather like where you are? I bet it's beautiful. Also talking about weather. The weather in Costa Rica at that time be like 75, 80, just like the perfect weather to be outside. Not too hot, not too cold, and it looks good. It looks perfect, primo. So I asked what time would be the best time to go, but also like the lowest cost. So I did do some shopping around on prices for you guys. And then, like I said, for the airfare, if you choose your own airfare, it might even be cheaper. But if you sign up in February, you save $100. So I want to think about it. But Unique Joe over. Unique Joe. How's it? I love all the names. But some of you guys are you guys waking up in bed, kind of doom scrolling, or what's your deal? What's your deal? I need to go to bed. 12:43. I just love talking to you guys. I don't get a chance to do it enough. So I'm trying to catch up on videos. It's like one thing after another. Trying to handle the 2 school communities, and also, like I said, I set up the trip. I had a meeting today that dealt with doing like webinars and seminars, all that kind of stuff. So big things are coming. I'm going to hopefully do some traveling, public speaking, and hopefully I'll be coming to a city near you. And now that the Super Bowl is over, I know in America we celebrate Valentine's Day. How do you guys feel about Valentine's Day? Do you think it's a Hallmark holiday? Do you think it's important? Do you think only guys should get the gift? Should both boys, in a standard heterosexual relationship? How does that go? And then what about other countries? Any other countries? I know Sweetest Day isn't celebrated in every state. It was created, I believe, by Elsner chocolate. I know who, like the family was handed down, I knew in Elsner. And it was good chocolate, but they developed it for sales. It was developed, I believe, out of Chicago. So Michigan's real close to Chicago. They did it to increase sales. So they added on Sweetest Day in October. I'm not sure. Last I looked, it was only 4 states that did it. But I know sometimes you'll see it in the calendar. If you buy a store-bought calendar, other times you won't. But you guys got real quiet on me. Is my connection going bad? I need somebody to comment. Otherwise, I got to log off. I see people in here. Let me know that you guys are still here. Hit that like button or something so I know. My internet's acting up all day. Uh-oh. I see people dropping off. Did my internet die? Uh-oh. I hope not. I can't win. Let's see if I turn this one off. I don't want to turn this one off. All right. We'll turn that one off. We'll see if that helps. All right. And hey, Ryder, good to have you here. Oh, it's a good thing I turned it off. It's at 2% on that one. So we only got 2 platforms open. So hopefully that'll help with the connection. And yeah, my hands are like I don't know. I did dishes, but they feel almost like chemical burn, super dry. It's probably because what do I have my heat at? Um, I have my heat at 78. You think that's why my hands are dry? Oh, I love the. Okay, so I see something. I made this outfit. I made this outfit. Oh, I don't want to put her face in it. All right, you want to see an outfit I made? Trying to be respectful. Um, There, I made that outfit. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. You guys can't see it. I made it. That's so cool. I had a costume business, and the girl's wearing a bikini I made. So I think that's pretty cool. The connection looks fine right now. Good. That's good to know. Thank you. A lot of times people won't tell me, so I appreciate any help with the technical stuff. And my day was good. I know I have broken pipes, so my person was supposed to come out today to look at that, but he had some dental work done and just fell asleep, so he wasn't able to come out. Sunday is another brunch. What time is your class? So hold on, it's mom. 1 second. My battery's about to die. Okay, 1 second before the phone died. It went through. Yes. Watch. You can see it. You'll see the battery die in about 2 seconds. I got that. I had to send it. Can't see what I wrote my mom, can you? See, is it going to last? It's on 1%. Even if I had to pay for an extra day versus trying to rush to get over. Oh, see, it's gone. I didn't even have a chance. I told you it was dying. Kid Rock or Bad Bunny? I don't know. I prefer Kid Rock. I didn't really get it. You don't want to know about my Super Bowl. Okay, I asked so many people. So many people. It's going to be available. Like, you don't need. Everybody kept telling me it's available. I spent like 2 hours trying to get it. I don't even know if I spent money. So we're watching the game. We're watching the game. Patriots versus the Seahawks, right? And I'm like, wait a sec. I looked because I'm like, there's a delay or something, but whatever. And whatever I got, Patriots versus the Seahawks, was like first quarter instead of second quarter, whatever. So it was like delayed. It started at a, how do you word it, later time. But I'm like, whatever. We're behind, but my friend's coming over. She's late, so we'll watch the whole game anyway. So we watched about 35 minutes, and I'm like, wait a sec. It's 0-0. Like, Seahawks had, I think, 6 points at that time. I saw somewhere. I'm like, we're watching the wrong game. She was like, no, we're not. I'm like, no, we are. She was like, no, we're not. And I'm like, in the first quarter, the Seahawks had at least 6 points. And here is showing now we are in the second quarter and there's no points. So, and then she's like, no, it's fine. And then I think in that game, the Patriots got some points. I'm like, this is so wrong. And so I didn't really get to see it. I got to see some little snippets of both. I think the TPUSA is kind of like concert like, and then Bad Bunny was more like show like. So I got to watch it more before I say exactly. But yeah, it's kind of like concert versus show. And I think Kid Rock was lip syncing though. Like he was lip syncing bad, wasn't he? But I think Diddy Man! Hello, Cynthia and Ryder. I wanted to apologize to you guys about the other day. I had forgotten to take my men that day and I was kind of off the rails. There's no excuse though. for my actions. I appreciate that, Diddy Man. So I definitely accept your apology and I appreciate that. Ryder says, no, you're perfectly fine, Diddy Man. I completely understand. Happy to see you through. Though, yes, me too. I thought the Bad Bunny show was interesting to say the least. Yeah. I'd have to watch more of it. I love Spanish just because I love languages. Spanish to me is easy to learn, but it was interesting that they chose it during this time with what's going on. I just find it interesting, not wrong, but interesting that they did that. But I don't know. I what hurts my heart is, I don't know much about him. There's probably, some oddities to him that I may or may not agree with. I don't know how kind he is. But people were like really mean. I think he at least did his best, and really put some effort in. Those guys don't get paid to do the Super Bowl. They have to pay for all that stuff. So that's kind of a lot of work to not get paid. It is, promotional for them. They do get exposure big time. But people were like really mean. I mean, I don't know. I just wish people weren't so mean. Like they could be like, yeah, I liked it. Not really my style, or they don't appreciate the good. I have to watch it though. Maybe it was bad. I don't know. Was very on edge as well that day too. Well, I appreciate you letting us know. Was there something causing you to be on edge? I hope everything's okay. And if you're not comfortable answering that, that's okay too. But yeah, life can affect us. Life can stress us out and cause us to react. So it's good to like name our emotions, get to the root cause of why are we feeling this way, and react the best that we can. So I appreciate you saying that. Sammy Sam, hey, hey. Diddy Man says I was very on edge. Yeah, I'm sorry. How you doing today, though? Ryder says I thought the Bad Bunny show was interesting today. Interesting. What does that mean? Politically correct statement. Ryder says he's just a very interesting person. He's participated in several drag performances, is vocal about his LGBTQ support. Is he a part of the community or just supports it? He's been in several queer films. Definitely not the best role model. Yeah, I saw the stuff with him like in a dress, and he liked the pelvic thrust. But it's been a while. I know, and I love your name. I love you. So welcome back. Where have you been? Cheating on me? Watching other YouTubers? And Shaq, good to have you. Didn't love the music either. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the music. I get it. Yeah. I only saw little snippets of it. I saw where they brought out all those bushes and the flags, and then at the end, his little hate, love saying, and then God bless America, or whatever he said at the end. He isn't a part of the community, but with the album covers and stuff, he has. You might come to the assumption he is. That's what I thought. Sometimes too, I wonder, do they do that out of like, the purity of their heart, or are they jumping on the bandwagon to capitalize on it? Oh, capture dandy. I'm monetized. I love saying that. I'm monetized. Are you? Tell me you get off the internet. You can tell me that if you're monetized. Are you monetized? If so, why aren't you working? Oh my gosh, capture. Trying to break my heart. Oh, I love it. Dad Bunny is not a great person. He's also used prayer focused on God related music to promote his LGBTQ ideals in his music. Um, yeah, and um, yeah, that it kind of contradicts biblical teachings. So, monetize with 4 viewers. Hey, I'm making money. I got more than one platform open right now, and you were in here before. I love it. It's what 1 o'clock in the morning where I am. Sure, blood, and straighten out that picture frame. I know. That I can do. No, did I make it worse? Oh, don't fall. Is that better? Okay. That's a little better. Thank you. There. Is that better? That looks much better. Thank you for telling me that. Hi, how are you? I agree, Diddy Man, but I leave the judging to God, not me. That is true. Bad Bunny is a peculiar name. That is true. Do you see that one lady? She's like wearing a Bugs Bunny shirt, and she's like, when you misunderstood, I don't know. So she's like, he's gonna come and he's gonna say, "What's up, Doc?" You guys see that? I think we should be allowed to judge though people like that. Here's the thing: is based on religious teachings, you're not supposed to judge. Um, and I take that more as like the condemnation type judging, but I think we are allowed to evaluate. Is that person a safe person? Is that person in alignment? So we can evaluate. But as far as like you're a bad person because you believe different, that part we leave up to God. But um, I, I understand a lot of times, you know, when we shame people, it can cause so much damage and unaliving thoughts or acting out, wanting retaliation. Like it can get really bad. But that's where the boundaries come in place to keep it safe. It's tricky. It is tricky. I know sometimes we do, like, why can't we judge them? They're going against what God would want. Um, but that might be part of the plan, is for them to go through a certain thing. Um, and it can get really hard. Like God will bring them down. Whoever, I'm not talking about the LGBTQ, just people, sinners. God will put destruction in your path to kind of humble you. And sometimes if God feels that you have like pureness in your heart, He's going to uh, kind of make life hard so you come closer to Him, almost to where you feel helpless. And that's why a lot of people feel an emptiness, a longing, a searching. Do you guys ever feel like you're searching for something? It might just be God calling at your heart. So, Patrick, why does Bunny wear a dress? Because he can. I don't know. A lot of it is um, probably for attention. Uh, Maybe he feels more confident in it, but I think it's more for attention. Oh, that's true. Well, you can judge, but keep your judging to yourself. Actually, just like our negative thoughts, like, oh, she's stupid, she's fat, she's this, we got to be careful with those thoughts because that will cause us to judge or for it to slip out or for us to gossip. Um, so be careful on that. It's kind of negativity that we're keeping in our heart and our mind. So I think it's impossible for a human not to judge. Yeah, but we gotta try not to. You know, I know the older I get, like I was never mean, but more compassion I have over little things, like, I don't know, somebody has ratty tennis shoes. Like, I never made fun of them, but, you know, it's more like a curiosity as opposed to like, oh, why are you wearing those? So got lots of messages coming through. Oh, I get what? I already got to do a puzzle. How long have I been going? So, Patrick, you're wrong. God sees our thoughts, and that's still considered judging. Yeah, we do have to. I agree. And the reason that I say that is, how they say, like, those of you who have already like lusted after someone has already committed adultery, like in their heart. So I'm sure it goes the same for judging. Like, even if you let those thoughts cross your mind. So we got to try to grow from that person's ugly to that person has a beautiful soul, to appreciate people in different ways, to and that's hard. It's easy to judge, but we don't want people judging us. He wears a dress. Oh, Patrick, oh my goodness. Joe, what's what? You need some what? Patrick, well, I think you did. We have to be careful though. We are in a public forum, so we gotta follow the rules of, being kind. So I understand what you're saying though. Daniel says, happy Monday, sup, guys. And Capture says he's evolved. I don't believe we'll be seeing him in a dress again. Maybe not. He did wear traditional clothing, so maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Trump called Bad Bunny's performance absolutely terrible. He says everything's the worst ever, as well as saying it was a slap in the face of this country. Oh, interesting. Who sets up the venue? Who votes on it? I know there was one football player, tall guy's hair color is about my color, if I remember. He was a tall, looked thin. I didn't really check him out, but looked like a tall, thin white guy. He was not happy about the performance. So take a guess. Take a guess? You already said that, Ryder. He didn't mean it. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens next year. Did you guys think Taylor Swift do you think Taylor Swift will ever do it? And do you think Travis Kelce is going to retire? I don't know. I have no idea, Cynthia, but I did find it interesting that they chose Bad Bunny over other artists. Yeah. And was Lady Gaga was in it too, though, right? I look so good. Thank you. I am 55. How big was her part? Did she just sing one song, Lady Gaga? Mr. Boat, hello. Joe. I like Taylor. I'm a girl though. do any guys like Taylor Swift? I love older women. Oh my goodness. He has no songs in English at all either. Yeah. I don't know what percent. I think my phone died. I usually have an extra one to Google things. Spanish speaking population is probably what? Like around 14%. You like my glasses? Did you see the ones I broke? The video I posted with my hot pink glasses. I got some nice glasses. Thank you. And I posted it. I had like 6 other pairs of pink ones. I'm like, what am I going to do? My favorite pair broke. Kelsey's out. I think he's retiring. 10% battery, then I'm going to have to go. Those glasses are nice and thick. You're so funny. I bet you can see into the future. Oh, I can see what's going to happen to you if you keep talking to me that way. Just kidding. They're not that thick. Christian, hello. Jamie is in the house. Hit that like button for me. Show me some love. He already broke the record 3. Oh, you're so sweet, Patrick. Thank you. I appreciate that. Is that because I'll take your shit? That was sweet. Thank you very much. He must be talking about Dennis Rodman. No, Son's coming back. Yeah. That's the thing, though. Some people get addicted to that. What about Tom Brady, though? Like, he retired, came back. Did he retire twice and came back twice or just once? It was twice, wasn't it? Didn't he retire twice and came back twice? And now is he retired now? I think he is. Dennis Rodman. Yeah, Dennis Rodman went through a really interesting period of time. Ryder says, it was just hard to watch for me, though, because I couldn't understand anything. People watching through, though, said his songs are very sexual and inappropriate. There was somebody, Cam just got the #1 viewer. God loves you too, Cam. Amen. And Jamie is here. Somebody did like, it was kind of funny. They did like a translator for, Bad Bunny. And it was like a little TikTok or something, but he's kind of, it looked like he was half doing it, so I think he didn't know what to do, but it looked like he was trying to sign at the same time, but it was more like this. But he was something about like licking your friend's butt if he doesn't want, I don't know, but I don't know what Bad Bunny's lyrics are, but it makes you like, wait, is that what he's saying? So yeah, but you're asking for dangerous situations there. Out to lame him. I hope not. Who is? To Bad Bunny? To lame him? Like maim him? Like hurt him? I don't think he should be hurt. At least he was wearing some sort of clothing this time, though, unlike other halftime performances. Yeah, so there was no Janet Jackson costume malfunction. Cute. Thank you. I think he dressed very respectful. So as far as his attire, I think it was very appropriate. It wasn't real flashy. I don't know. It was interesting, though. It was definitely interesting. We're getting low on battery. You guys are awesome, though. But, Joe, what do you mean? Be careful what you answer just because I'm stuck on the NFL? You are? Is what you're saying? Or America? Yeah, I'm stuck on the NFL. Is that a good stuck or a bad stuck? That's a partial statement. Hello, and Bill! Good to have you here. You caught me before my battery runs out before I go to bed. So hit that like button for me. KC. Kansas City? Oh, okay. And we have somebody who comes in here, Casey. But God loves you too. What have you been up to, Cam? So good to have you. Who's coming to Costa Rica with me? I better log off and I better have 18 people already signed up. But Bill, are you going to come to Costa Rica with me? Did you see my video? We're doing a birthday meet and greet in Costa Rica. You can come from wherever your location is. I'll be flying out of Detroit. Bill, I tried to watch the Super Bowl. Man, I just told the story how I spent like an hour and a half, 2 hours trying to get the game. I think I spent $20 on something. And so we're watching it and I'm like, this doesn't seem right. It's 0-0. And I swear when I looked, because somebody told me that it started at 8 and at like 7:20, I'm like, I don't know. I got this gut feeling, and I checked, like, what time is the Super Bowl? And I'm like, crap, it already started. So it was already past the first quarter, and it was like 6-0 or something like that. Seattle was winning. And so Mallory comes over, and so we finally get that thing. I don't know, paid $20 or something. And I'm like, this is not the right game. And she's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, no, because we started in the first quarter. So I thought maybe it was like a delay recording or whatever, but we'd catch up. Um, and then it got into the second quarter and there was no scores. It was 0-0 on that Seattle versus Patriots game. I'm like, this is the wrong game. So I did watch. I depends on how you word it. Did I watch the Seattle Seahawks play against the Patriots? Yes. Just not the right game. And then by the time we figured it out, it was already after halftime, and so we just started doing a little girl talk, and I watched little bits and pieces of TPUSA and Bad Bunny before I went to bed. So yeah, I want it. Like I bought a bunch of food, and I don't know. I asked so many people. They're like, "Yeah, don't worry about you." And I'm like, "You can just watch it on regular TV," and they're like, "Yeah, well, you can't." And my TV, I never watch TV because it's so difficult to figure out. I don't even know how to watch live news because it's like pre-recorded or it's NBC News or ABC News live, but it's not live. I don't even know. But Cam just got the #1 viewer. Going to be live. Old man put it. Um, you thought it was very inappropriate. You know, on that note, I didn't even watch the game. I'm not interested in football for that matter. I just thought it would be interesting content. I wanted to see the uh, commercials. Any good commercials? Last couple of years, the commercials haven't been all that good. So I did try, and you will. You gonna go to Costa Rica with me? Is that or have a good night? Which one? I've never even heard of Bad Bunny before the football game. Yeah, a lot of people haven't. Um, so Ryder, I can understand that. There could be Joe, just because it's Spanish doesn't change anything. Good point. Good point. They got some righteous. Oh, Patrick, gotta behave. $1 million for a Super Bowl commercial. They better be good. They haven't been. They used to be pretty cool. Um, yeah, I wasn't too impressed with last couple of years. I didn't see this year's. I only saw one. What was it though? Something about a little girl, I think. I don't even remember. It's not standing out. I'm into Bad Bunnies, but he came off wrong. As far as what, the hip thrust, or as far as what? Did I see your comment? That's disgusting to me. Those lyrics. Um, oh, is that what the lyrics were? Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that. So thank you, Ryder. Howdy, howdy. Man, my hands feel like chemical burns. I'm never washing dishes again. Huh. Coca-Cola commercials with the horses always stood out to me back in the day. They're still effective. I don't like these new cans. Because, like, I like to see, and it's right here, Diet Coke. And I just like to make sure that I'm drinking what I want to drink. So, that Pepsi is like, I don't, is it this new thing where they think we're ashamed to drink diet, or I don't know. Why are they doing that? Why is it so, look how small that is. Can you see it? Like in that top silver, it's so small. The word diet. That was Budweiser. Not, oh, it was Budweiser. Yeah. Yay for one of his songs he sang. Yeah, for one of his songs he sang. Yeah. Not good. But you're right. It was Budweiser. But if you're not going to drink Budweiser, drink Diet Coke. Right. Yep. But it is memorable. We definitely remember those horses. That's the first, the Clydesdale horse, first time I learned what a Clydesdale horse was. Facts, not feelings. Diet Pepsi tastes more like regular Coke to me than Diet Coke does. I prefer Diet Pepsi. I do prefer Diet Pepsi, but I went to Kroger, stopped by to see my mom when I got my car, and she's like, bring some pop. And so I'm from the north. We say pop, soda pop. And so for $11.99, you could get a 12-pack. Plus your 10-cent deposit. There is deposit, so it's an extra $1.20 because there's 12 cans. But if you buy 2, you would get 3 12-packs free. So it was like $23 for 5 packs. I thought that was pretty good. Is that good? 5 times 3. Yeah, that's really good price. So I stocked up, and they didn't have Pepsi there, so no pop. I know. I've been doing really good for years, but lately, I've had a couple, like 1 or 2 a day. Not every day though, but this is my first one, and where is it? It's probably like here, somewhere in here. Here. Right here. That's how much I drank, so. The first Budweiser commercial I remember from the Super Bowl was the frogs. Well, the best. I guess the first was the Taste Great, less filling one. But you don't drink. I know I don't drink either. You never seen horses that huge? Well, no. It's so sheltered. I was young, probably 12. I don't know how old I was. But yeah, no, not with those. Like I teach a class on horses, and their feet are 4 times bigger than the average horse. 4 times bigger, the size of a frying pan. And also with the feathering, the hair around the bottom, and they drink 30 gallons, 3 times as much water. They eat 50 to 60 quarts of grain and 20 to 30 quarts of oats. So that's a day. So now you know. And Arabian horses have 1 less set of ribs. What else do I know about horses? But no, I never saw. The Frisian has like super long hair. Check that horse out. The Frisian. And then also the Lipizzaner, that I call the magic horse because it's born dark and lightens to a pure white when it gets older. So, Real Deal Primer. The Canadian government raised the vitamins in our milk. Thank you, Canada, for our free health care. Thank you, Canada, for our enhanced milk. Thank you, Canada, for letting me go and study sign language. And I met my ex. My daughter's father, I met him in Canada. So, oh, Canada. She's a saying, I know. I'm so ashamed. No, I'm not. I'm proud of it. Like, let me see it. I liked it when it was big. And you can see Diet Coke. Diet Coke. I don't like regular Coke. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like how small it is. And I'm trying to say, is it other people are ashamed, or I don't know. I don't like it because my friend gets this like diet cherry Pepsi, and to me, like, I can't tell. Like, I don't want to have to go get my glasses every time I want to go grab a soda out of the fridge because I live on a lake, so I always have like pop and stuff for company. But Walmart sells 2 liters of Diet Pepsi for $2.50. Oh, it's so crazy. It used to be 99 cents, and here's like 3.86 or something. Can you marry me? Okay. What's up? Real deal. Old Super Bowl. What's up? What's up? Taco are those chilies? I don't know. Socks? Chilies? Weird. And Marty, good to have you here. Clydesdale, I've ridden. Oh, you rode one. I was put in a group home for a few years. They had a bunch of horses, so I got to work with them and ride a lot. Oh, how nice. Facts, not feelings. A bull is huge. Oh my gosh, don't bull ride. I did the mechanical bull. That's hard to stay on. Shetland ponies have a lot of hair. Yes, but look at the Frisian horse. I'm not attacking them, Ryder. I just think they are weird and need God. God can perform miracles. You're having a beer right now. Real deal. You're priming up. Frisians are beautiful. They have all that hair in their fetlocks. Yeah, they're gorgeous. I love watching them. I saw a Lipizzaner show in Pittsburgh 25 years ago. Those are like those royal horses. I went to London and they had the guards. I don't think they were Lipizzaners though. I don't know. Because they can come in different colors. And I think it's a Lipizzaner that's only on 4 continents. They're not worldwide. There's only 10,000 left. The people that transition, well, we gotta be careful, Diddy man. That's okay if they're, but yeah, I gotta be careful on social media. So, Ryan, that's the latest insult, like, or thing to say. I see so many girls that people will say that, like, when did you transition? And just based on the way you said it, so crazy. But Transformer. No, I am tall though. I used to joke. I used to say, yeah, I used to be a guy. How else would I be this tall? And now, like, people are like, oh. So I stopped that joke. My favorite memory from childhood was working in the camping program there when I was 10 or 11. I got paid to camp, $1.25 an hour versus $1.25 a week for allowance. Heck yeah. Anyway, my favorite memory was step back. I look beautiful. You do every day. Thank you. Don't listen to these other people. I appreciate that, Ryder. Yeah, that's the thing. You got to have tough skin when you do social media because people say the craziest things, but that's fine. But I appreciate that. And hello, Larry. Good to have you here. So, yeah, just rolls off. That's all right. Plus, I was a high school teacher. Like, there was nothing you can say that'll hurt me. I was a high school teacher. So, yeah, Diddy, you are entitled to your opinions. We got to be careful what we share in social media, though. If we were doing a one-on-one, something like that, because there are other people in that we don't want it to hurt their feelings. Got to be careful. It's a slippery slope when dealing with the public. So, and I don't think Ryder was talking to you, though, did he? I think he was talking to Ryan, not you, if I'm correct. British Mountie. That would be fun. So Facts Not Feelings, that must have been awesome to do that. And if I need a good organization, Murphy, what is that? What kind of, was that the place you stayed at? On Cumberland Island. But the water was so bad, Kool-Aid couldn't fix it. I remember Camp Kool-Aid. What do we call it? Bug juice. Bug juice. Did you call it bug juice? I don't know why we call it that. Probably because it had so much sugar. But yeah, Camp. I don't know what it is about Camp Kool-Aid. I saw loggerhead turtles lay eggs on the beach. Oh, I bet that was neat. you ever need a good organization, yes, that horse will nudge you back. Aww. It's a children's home in Cedartown, Georgia. I love that. Love from Canada. Love from the USA. I love my Canadians. Cynthia, you are beautiful. You're a beautiful person. Smart and funny. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate that. Diddy Man says, Cynthia, I just feel like it needs to be heard, though. Am I not spreading the gospel of Christ by saying that? So this is the thing, and I want to hear your opinion. So it's how we say it, in a more like empathetic way, instead of saying it's weird. You could talk about, God's teachings. I believe. So it's like, I believe that homosexuality, whatever, as opposed to you're weird. You can say, I believe, and then this is why I believe, and then it might get some curiosity going. So instead of like saying something's wrong with them, share your opinion. Does that make sense? It's just a different way of communicating to where it has a little bit more empathy and isn't as hurtful to the other people. If it isn't as hurtful, they're more likely to listen. So I'll think about going to Costa Rica, Bill. Yes, I would love that. There's only 18 spots, so don't wait too long. But Bill, that would be awesome. I am going. Hello, Ardor. And no looks, no time to deal with people who wants to pet him. My mom dropped my sis and I off in a parking lot when you were 9. I went to a few institutions first, then landed there for a few years. There were some amazing people there. That sounds hard. Did you get to stay with your sister, though? Were you connected with her? Hopefully they didn't separate you guys. Look, life goes on. That is true, Joe. Hello from Minnesota. Nice to see you. How's it going, Parker? You be still on horses. That's all right. Horses are cool. Horses are awesome. That's from the video. Horses are awesome. What's your favorite thing? A little lamb. Aw, good to have you here. That's a sweet name. And Diddy Man says, you're right, Cynthia. I believe that man and woman were designed by God to exist in a covenant of marriage together, and that we were born the sex we were intended to be. I'm sorry for calling them weird. And it's just a different way to communicate. It's a healthier way to communicate. So, that's the tricky part about conveying our feelings. Parker, you're going to have to Google that. It's inappropriate. It's inappropriate. So you might have to look up urban slang and you can Google that. But what is this about? So we're just kind of talking about God, and the only reason, I'm not going to judge anybody for having that kind of lifestyle, but I do think God put it into place in order for us to have the utmost outcome from a relationship. So I think it's a better balance and brings more blessings when you follow the guidelines. So there's a purpose in it. And a lot of times we want to do what we want to do, and then I'll get off subject. I'll just say one thing, how sometimes they'll justify it as love is love, but I can't say, I love my brother. I want to marry my brother and have his babies. Love is love. Like, I love my brother. Why can't I marry him? Technically, does God really care? I'm sure he would love to be, love is love. But the guidelines avoid like the genetic disorders. Also, lack of expanding your horizons and the network. Because if I married my brother, our children would only have one set of grandparents. And, like the whole balance just starts changing. So it's pretty intricate in his plan. I look like Helen Keller. Who's bro? OMG Parker. She ended up there a year or two after me. She went into foster care. My sister and I had therapy together once a week. Took turns hating, loving her each week. Yeah. Um, how is your relationship with her now? And Parker, what's OMG? Did you look it up? Ryder says, yeah, I had to educate Cynthia the other day about Blumpkins when someone was asking her about it. Yeah. Um, Now that I do know what the other person was talking about, but I'm not going to say it. But thank you. Yeah. Bro looks like Helen Keller. Helen Keller was a girl. Yeah, I need women. Oh, Joe. It's a good balance. I like it. I believe that sin is sin. God despises all equally. Amen. And that there is no sin greater than God's love. Um, putting his name in vain and turning your back on him, that's one he doesn't tolerate. So, wait, what? Chicken butt? What are we talking about? Junior, hello. The whole pronouns thing is a whole different issue. It gets confusing, I know. And yeah. I kind of agree with you, Diddy. It's hard, like you want to be kind to people, but you also want to be truthful to people. And, like a small minority, they're very demanding on it. I think we're kind of on this upswing because of, like, we'll just even go with just the depression and anxiety that they don't want people unaliving themselves. So I think that we're kind of going with appeasing, but there's different perspectives, different beliefs. So it's hard. You do know that we're all going to answer to each his own to God. And I agree. Yep. Live the best life you can. And it's not just about living a good life. It's actually knowing God, having a relationship with him, and live your best life, but like really serve him and spread the word. And you do know that we're all, yes, it's me, Mr. Garza. Oh, Junior Garza. Junior, good to have you. Nice to have you. Which one? I'm your OG subscriber. Yes. Where have you been? How have you been? I'm waiting. Hello. Is there a delay? Hi, Junior. She wrote a book, Helen. Yeah, some people are saying that that's a big old scam. Other people are like, no, that's real. But I think 12 books. I don't know. She's written a lot of books, supposedly. And also met, or maybe it was 12 presidents that she met and wrote 20 some books. But she said that she believed in God before she even gained her sight, or a way to communicate. We'll put it that way. We got lots of people interested, guys. If you're thinking about signing up, do you hear? These are all people. I see the messages popping up. 18 spots. So God built the dam. It was a Parker. Junior, I'm not ignoring you. I can better catch up. So you're in the hospital. You have to go. Why are you in the hospital? Well, here's the secret. Keep it to yourself. Some things we do need to keep to ourselves, but I haven't spoken to my sister in over 25 years. Call her. Dang it. Call your sister. I hadn't spoken to my mom for a few years until recently. She had a stroke that knocked her cheese off her cracker. Aw. Then I started talking to her. How's your relationship now? And Savion, nice to have you here. Hello. Salut. Is that a French name? Diddy man, lust, greed, and these things are things that we might be born with, just like being I don't know what, I gotta be careful. I don't know what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not. On choosing our sexual orientation or having a sexual orientation. There's nothing wrong with being those things, but it is a sin to act on them, just like other things. Yeah. Um, that's what they're saying. Yeah. Like my brother, you know, I could want to marry him, but if I act on it, if I have his kids, all that kind of stuff, that would be wrong. Um, God sent his son to pay for our sins. If you believe that there is a single sin greater than his love, you are incorrect. The wages of sin are death, but his love is eternal life. Yes. Do you understand what my point was on that though? Is, oops, hold on. I get your point. My point, do you get what I was saying though? Because God will turn away people. And, he might accommodate certain sins, like you yelled and told somebody to shut up, or you stole a candy bar, but he draws the line on you turning your back on him, devil worshiping, all those things, denouncing God. So, my relationship with my mom now, I feel sorry for her. Yeah. Well, hopefully you guys connect and can appreciate the time you have left with her. Um, Diddy Man says, no, I agree. Facts. He loves us even despite our sins, but his love doesn't cancel out the consequences. I'll agree with that 100%. Or else he would cease to be God. I'll 100% agree with that. 100%. 102%. Facts, not feelings. So there's no saving someone that worships Satan. Then let Jesus into their life. So if they let Jesus into their life, Jesus died for the sins. But if you are continuing on that path, God's like, no, I am not dealing with that. So yes, God will forgive that, but that's like the purifying of your heart. A lot of times people who are, and they can, but a lot of times they keep that evil in their heart, and God can't have that around him. So they kind of purge it through the blood of Christ. So does that make sense? So yeah, somebody can have a horrible life, and on their deathbed even, um, call out to Jesus and accept him and believe in him. So and worshipped, that's past tense. So yeah, so somebody who's done horrible things can be saved. Agreed, Diddy Man. We distance ourselves from his love when we do those things, but his love will always be there. His arms are always wide open for reaching. Yes, that's that unconditional love. Am I a road runner? Maybe. No, maybe. Diddy Man. His love absolutely cancels out the consequences of your sin. Why else would Jesus have died on the cross? But you have to accept it too. Otherwise, everybody, like Jesus is dead. So he died. But there's another step. So you have to accept it. You have to accept the gift. Just like if you came over to my house covered in mud, and I'm like, here's a soapy sponge. You got to accept the sponge and wash up. And then you can come in my house. It'll be nice and clean. But if you're not going to accept the sponge and you're going to be filthy, I don't want you in my house. So accept the sponge or the cleansing. Does that make sense? You have to have that like cleansing. You have to accept Christ to cleanse you and believe in it. Not just that he died. You have to have that extra step. Yes, God will forgive them if they truly change themselves and repent to him, turn to God, not use his death and sacrifice as a means to avoid our consequences. Yeah, some people are like, well, God already, whatever, or it's not that big of a deal. And I think, I think there's spiritual warfare out there. And some people are going to think I'm a nutcase. But there's definitely demons out there, and they can take control of your mind. They can alter your thought process if you let them. Um, and sometimes it's like exposure, being around people, the things you absorb from other people. Remember your teachings. Yes. If he isn't in your heart, you will not make it to heaven. That's what I believe. Yes, God will forgive them if they truly change. Yes. Yep. And it's almost like some people go their whole life. Uh, even just the rules, the 10 Commandments will give you a better life. Um, I would suggest believing in Jesus, but if you don't, if you follow the rules of the Bible, you will have a better life. Yeah, agree, Cynthia. Everyone would do whatever they wanted and commit the vilest of sins because of that. His love will always be there, but we must truly accept him. Amen. Do I remember who Paul was before he came to Christ? Yes. Yeah. Not just by saying it, but truly modeling our heart and our actions after him. Yes. So, Paul, Saul. Yes. And be born again, Bible's instruction makes things better if we follow. It's so true. It really is. It really is. And there's so much wisdom in it, It's definitely something to think about. What do you guys think about flat Earth? I'm starting to go down that rabbit hole. The flat Earth, the firmament, all that kind of stuff. Did we really go to the moon? Didn't they just call a moon launch off a couple days ago? I don't know. That's a rabbit hole in one. Come on, all you sinners, swing. No. Bible's instructions, yes. So guys, it is 1:43 in the morning. Ryder says Paul was an ignorant man before he gave his life to Christ, but again, he had to truly grow through a full transformation of himself in order to do what he did. Amen. Yep. And that's why, change can be possible. Change can be possible. And sometimes God works miracles, I don't know. Have you guys ever felt the tugging at your heart? A lot of times we get so mad at God, and that's actually when he's doing his work. Just like when I told you guys I'm a burn victim. For me to heal, they had to take this, it was yellow on one side and black on the other side. Have you ever seen those kitchen sponges, yellow with that black grit on the other side? They took the black grit and they were scraping off my skin to give me fresh skin or to get away all the chard. And you can sit there and go, they're hurting you. Well, yeah, but they're doing it for a better future. So sometimes we have to go through that hard stuff. Talpia skin. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Are you talking tilapia or talpia? I don't know. Burnt skin is what it was. We can't be lukewarm. We have to be all in it. Yes. Good point on the lukewarm. There's a lot of lukewarm Christians out there. Agreed, Bill. It's all or nothing. And on that note, I'm going to log off. Tell you guys, absolutely adore these great conversations. I'll log in tomorrow. So God will lighten our burdens if we let him and seek him. Amen. All right. Lots of love to you guys. Keep God in your heart and go to Costa Rica with me. Go to God's country. I spelled it wrong. That's what they wrap it in. Oh, I don't know what I want to say they used gauze. Is it tilapia? And you're back, Junior. We're getting ready to log off. They use Silvadene cream, which looks like Noxzema. that cold cream, but when it oxidizes, it turns like a grayish black. It's kind of gross. It might be. I don't know. I was only 5 years old. It was on my birthday that I caught on fire. So put away your wanton ways. Exactly. Sending wife to Italy in May to visit her daughter. Oh, that'll be nice. Or is it later today? I guess it's later today. Let the church be your tabernacle. Amen. So yeah, it might be tilapia. I don't know. I don't know what it would be. I want to say it was gauze. I remember undoing gauze, but there might be other stuff too. They also had like pressure garments and then this extra like insert stuff that smelled like maple syrup. I had this insert to help put pressure on. And it smelled like maple syrup for 4 months. I couldn't go to sleep. Go to the ocean, to the lighthouse, look at a ship going out to sea at the base of the lighthouse with binoculars until it is gone. Run up to the steps of the lighthouse, look with the binocular, ship will appear. Okay. Some people are saying that it's like straight across though. I don't know. Um, yeah, because it's supposed to be like that's interesting. Bill, I see what you're saying. Oh, prodigal daughter, I'll take it. I am 6'1". Do I look tall? It's so funny. I just sit here and people are like, how tall are you? 6'1". Very happy. See you, Cynthia. Thank you for being respectful to me. Always do, man. I'm so glad you're here. Pot smoker asked a preacher if he said he had to quit to join the church. See you later. Bye, Diddy Man. Oh, I love that you guys are friends. CBR, hello. All right. And what did he say? Facts. What did he say? I think I've heard this before, but I can't remember. I'm going to log off, but I want to hear this. A pot smoker asked a preacher if he said he had to quit. The pastor replied, you don't have to quit to join. Let God into your heart, and he will eventually push your heart away from your sins. It's true. Yeah. You don't, a lot of people feel like they're going to be judged or, I got dreads or I got tattoos or I got this or I got, whatever. I don't have the right clothes to go. Just go. And you're going there for God. You're not going there for the people. It does help to have people. A lot of times they'll welcome you. Set your soul free. Yes. What did he say? I love it. God's going to judge anybody regardless of color. Love tall women with big hearts. Yes. But the facts, that's a good one. But Ryder, good night. Set your soul free. I love that. And Patrick, again, thank you. I appreciate the donation. Facts. My wife and I were living together unmarried when we joined our church. People will stay away from church. Sometimes homosexuals or people cohabitating, things like that. But just go, and God will answer your prayers. And what are we talking about? We're talking about it is 2 a.m. and I am going to log off. I've been going live for about 2 hours. They put us in a group with married couples. Ooh. Yeah. And can I ask how you feel? Sometimes we'll feel shame. What's that shame from? Is that God telling us maybe we're not doing something right? Or why do we feel that shame? Sometimes it's from people. They all attended our wedding a few years later. I love that. Give it to God. I felt no shame. That's good. Yeah, sometimes when you're, that's good. Yeah. Sometimes when people shame people, they'll stay away from the church and then they miss out on important points. So amen to that. So lots of love to you guys. And I'm glad you knew that you were there for God and that they were accepting of you. Lots of love, guys. Get some sleep. See, guys, I don't know. Sign up. All these ding dings. Those are people with messages like, I want to go to Costa Rica. Definitely, you'll save $100 if you save up and if you sign up in February. It's high interest, only 18 spots. Good night. Lots of love. And I don't know. Good night. Trying to log off. I got this pop-up thing. All right, bye guys. Thanks for joining. Hello.